my channel. This is J-Max Reacts, and tonight I'm finishing or watching part 3 of the series finale of the Legends panel. This is Beyonce, Britney Spears, and Jennifer Lopez. Let's see what happens. Really? Okay, gonna make sure I watch something funny before I go to sleep.
The TLP finale is down here.
That's okay. I prefer God to be real. They're actually on time with their videos.
You don't want to know if Beyonce, Jennifer Lopez, or Britney Spears will be deemed legendary?
Are they down there?
Absolutely. One of them will be deemed. Give me your hand, and you can get all of the tea. I lied. It's really Tamar Braxton, Keisha Cole, and Sierra down here.
Yeah, we're gonna watch something funny before I go to sleep.
Partygoers say insulting legends can turn into a dangerous situation, but some, quote, flop bitches, as they're oftentimes referred to, are willing to take the risk.
Actually, motherfuckers got bitches on the Legends panel all the time.
It's not like this all the time, though. The Legends panel finale is a different kind of savage.
Am I here for it? No. Like,
Yeah.
why y'all beefing at somebody's induction ceremony? If you want to scout them, take it up with them elsewhere. Don't bring it to the panel. That's sad.
Hazel London was at TLP headquarters when suddenly she heard the ripping of hair from follicles.
It upset me and my homegirl, because we like, well, damn. If you can't watch the Legends panel series finale, what the fuck can you watch?
We are sitting here worried. And
Not
you're
big
out
fun.
with the Legends having big fun. Mom, shut up. I hope that one day you come to realize, Vanessa, just exactly how it feels to think your child could possibly be getting scalped by the Legends. That panel is savage. It's been nearly 5 years and they still haven't deemed Beyonce. Just what do you have to say for yourself? You better answer me when I ask you a question, girl. Mom, it's the final episode. Me and my friends just wanted to see who would be deemed. Your sorry self is lucky to have found someone who wanted to spare your edges and call your father and I. Mom, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Can I just have my punishment? Vanessa, please. Your father and I have been through much too much to think about a punishment for you now. We'll discuss this in the morning. I wanted my punishment now so I can go watch the TLP finale on my tablet. Bitch!
One of my favorite episodes.
Vanessa, please go upstairs and go to bed.
The voice.
And there's just one more thing I have to say to you, Vanessa. You have proven to us that you cannot be trusted. It's going to be a very long time before you can even think about watching the Legends panel again. Mom, I just wanted to see who would be For all I know, you wanted to laugh at Beyonce as she gets chopped yet again. Go to bed!
Oh.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful. What a wonderful world.
Uh-oh.
Congratulations and welcome to the Legends panel. Luther Vandross, Anita Baker, and Sade. We are confident that you will carry on the legacy of the legends and pioneers that came before you and be a beacon of inspiration for the generations coming after you. By the way, Sade, can I just... Wait, where's she going? Okay, well, I guess we'll see her in another 10 years. Damn, she really is a smooth operator. Aretha, who's up next for consideration?
Janet Jackson, Whitney Houston, and Madonna. Do we have to deal with Madonna again?
Oh my
I
gosh.
mean, really. That bitch has been before the panel every damn year since we first chopped her. It was a chop then, and it's a chop now.
Here chop, there chop, everywhere chop chop.
What good is sitting all alone in your room? What do I look like, Brandy? Speaking of, pour me another. Wait, what the hell? Anyway, what were you saying? Brasileria?
Yeah, she's too fucking smug for my liking. I'll hear her out, but fair warning. One snide remark, and I'm going to kick her in her kishka. It may be teens this time around. Let's hear her out. Welcome, ladies.
Yes, praise God. But there's only two ladies up in here. That's Janet and myself.
I'm sorry, have we met? I'm Liza Puncher. No, that's not it. I'm Liza? I'm sorry, continue, dear.
What the hell is wrong with her? Is no one going to comment on the elephant in the room? Okay. Thank you for having all of us. I'm so excited to finally stand before the panel and... Is her mic on? Is it functioning? Because I honestly can't hear you, Janet. Oh, come get your ears clogged. Poor TT.
Get your goddamn hands out of my peplum dress.
Okay, could someone switch seats with me because she's really scaring me?
Incidentally, I didn't know this dress had pockets. Crafty Taylor. Now pipe down. Darla has something to say.
I'd like to thank you ladies for joining us. Maybe I should be considered deeming you all legendary.
I'm sick of being maligned against. I've stood before you guys every year for the past 13 years.
Good grace.
It is time for me to be deemed. My career speaks for itself.
Darling, your career speaks for nothing. In fact, in comparison to yours truly, it barely whispers. Delusion.
Oh my God.
Darling, listen. The thing about legends, because I hear that word being thrown around a lot in here, is that none of you really could be considered legendary. I'm the only legendary bitch in here. Let's just be clear about that. Are we crystal? Because if we're not crystal, then what are we? And it has to be Waterford crystal. Why? Because I'm Streisand, and I only like the best. Madonna, your career achievements have indeed been fantastic over the past 13 years, but coming before the panel in an attempt to force our hand into deeming you is actually working against you. It makes us feel that you aren't really ready to hold the prestigious title of legend.
Bullshit! I stay ready, therefore I never have to get ready.
And that's precisely why you've been chopped a dozen times, bitch. Now, moving on. Janet, why should you be deemed?
Thank you for asking me, Miss Ross.
Come now, Janet. I've known you since you were a baby diva. There's no need for the formalities. Call me Diana.
Okay, Diana. I know you're only considering our career lineage as solo artists, but I would just like to point out that I've been in the game since 1973, which was the year I joined my family's stage act in Vegas.
Everybody in my family worked. Either you helped toe the line or you got the fuck out.
I know that's right, you cat shit crazy bitch. Let me find out Joseph is your daddy too. Anyway, it is a little known fact, but I was the first black female child star to appear as a series regular on a primetime show when I starred with my family in the Jackson Variety series. From there, I starred as Penny on the CBS hit sitcom Good Times, one of the most important series in black culture, then and now.
Very impressive, sweetness. You've clearly paid your dues and were influential long before you became a solo artist.
This is ridiculous. You are giving her preferential treatment, which is nothing more than Michael Jackson's less talented lip-syncing sidekick.
Go by.
You know this bitch didn't reference lip syncing. Queen of Memorex. Girl.
Memorex.
Those trying to stay afloat in a rowboat shouldn't be throwing shade at yachts, Mabel. Anyway, my point is that my career precedes everyone up for consideration. No shade, Whitney.
Child, please. It's all love. I'm not pressed like my Dracula. The sun is snatching.
I love that about you, Nippy. You are perpetually unbothered. When you're secure in your own influence and impact, you aren't worried about what the next bitch is doing. And I thank you.
Baby, do I have cataracts or was that just the eclipse that covered this room? Jesus take it, because I can no longer.
I released my first two albums in 1982 and 1984 respectively, better known as Flop Number 1 and Flop Number 2.
Flapjacks? Hell yeah, I'll take a stack with honey butter but no syrup. Damn eczema.
What the hell does eczema have to do with... Girl, okay, My Breaking was the 1986 album Control. With that album, I became the youngest artist since Stevie Wonder to have a #1 pop album and the youngest female artist at the time to do so. Control was also the first album by a female to land 5 top 5 pop singles and 6 top 20 pop singles. Is that all? Floppity flop, 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 flop.
Girl, you are so starched and pressed. Will you shut up and let her finish?
Yes, thank you.
Nation is the only album in history to have 7 singles peak within the top 5 on the Hot 100, and the only album to produce #1 hits in 3 separate calendar years: 89, 90, and 91.
How you gonna come back even harder after you just slayed with your breakthrough album? Child, that's what I'm talking about.
And no, she ain't said nothing about sales.
No, that isn't right. What is it Michael calls you? Dunk. Yeah, that's it. Mazel tov, Dunk. I'm impressed, and that doesn't happen often.
In 1990, I became the youngest artist and the first black female to receive the MTV Video Vanguard Award. Additionally, at the 1990 Billboard Awards, I won a total of 15 awards, the most Billboard awards any artist has won within a single year. It was also the first time in history that a female swept an award show, and the most awards anyone, male or female, had won since Mike swept the Grammys in 1984.
15 awards in 1 year at one award show?
Bought and paid for.
Y'all gave her 15 awards at one award show, but never gave me nothing. Not a thank you, not a job well done, not a way to go, Sexkins, not a damn thing. I'm not bitter. I'm just saying. Carry on, child.
I haven't been on a date since 1988. I was stoned out of my mind, so I barely knew if I had the correct change for the parking meter. And didn't I tell you to shut the fuck up? Darlene is speaking again.
Janet, your success has been
What?
unmatched from the Control album until now. But as you know, we need to know what your contributions to music have been outside of sales.
Well, Chris
She didn't mention
the
sales.
Control album, a feminist anthem that inspired millions of women to liberate themselves from the powers that be. The Rhythm Nation album has been called a cultural phenomenon. It literally launched a movement that encouraged kids to focus on education and to buck against racism, illiteracy, and bigotry. Along with Marvin Gaye's What's Going On, I helped to create the blueprint for the socially conscious pop album. Tick-tock, bitch! Wrap it up! Anyway, I also made history securing the largest recording contracts of all time, twice. Signing a $50 million deal in 1991 and an $80 million deal in 1996. Though these deals did make me the highest paid artist of all time and is listed in the Guinness Book of World Records, more importantly, they paved the way for black women to secure deals matching and surpassing their white counterparts.
Woo, Janet, let me hold $20. You got it, mama.
Well, those most certainly are significant contributions. I think...
Is it my turn yet?
No.
My impact and influence is far greater than that of the Ghost Whisperer, and...
Whitney, you're up next.
You're looking good, Diana. You're looking real good.
Thank you. You know I love me some you, Nippy.
preferential treatment yet again.
Exactly, because I don't like you. Now go, Nippy.
My debut album, Whitney Houston, was the first album to be certified multi-platinum by the RIAA.
Damn!
It was the first album by a female to yield three #1 hits.
Good golly, Miss Molly!
Richard, darling, stifle yourself. Hell, it's as if you popped a Molly. So hyperactive, this one. Anyway, as you were saying, Nippy.
It was the first album by a female to be named the #1 album of the year by Billboard. It was also the best-selling female album of the 80s, selling over 25 million copies worldwide.
Girl, you better become a mega superstar with your first damn release. That's what I'm talking about.
The Whitney album was the first album by a female artist to debut at number 1 on the Billboard 200 album chart in 1987. It was the first album in history to debut at number 1 simultaneously in both the United States and the United Kingdom. I was the only artist in the 80s to have 2 number 1 albums remain at number 1 for 10 weeks or more.
Child, you better pass out these receipts. Baby, I'm about to catch the Holy Ghost up in here. Let me calm down.
Okay, I'll move, but for God's sakes, just don't tase me, bro.
I will always love you.
I love you too, Winifred.
Winifred, I'm done.
Sold over 12 million copies worldwide and remains the best-selling single by a female artist in history. With the Bodyguard soundtrack, I became the first female artist to sell over 1 million copies of an album in a single week. In total, it has sold over 44 million copies worldwide. It is the biggest-selling soundtrack of all time and the biggest-selling album of all time by a female artist. Period.
Wow, I haven't heard of such staggering success since I starred in Yentl.
Child, between Whitney and Janet, I need to reassess my career and readjust my wig. They out here slaying for the gods.
Oh, damn. Duly noted, Nippy. What would you say are your contributions outside of sales?
Outside of being a philanthropist, I inspired a generation of singers. If you wanted to be a world-class vocalist, you followed my blueprint. After all, I am known as the voice. Alongside Michael, Janet, and Prince, I broke the color barrier for black artists to reach new heights throughout the 80s and 90s. Along with my good sis Janet, I feel we are carrying the torch you passed on to us, Diana. We are breaking records and boundaries for women of color, and in many instances, women in general.
Thank you for your kind words, Nippy. I'm so very humbled, and I concur. Now, onto the hag,
The hag, oh my God.
While I'm sure women of color appreciate your contributions, I stand above all women. Color be damned. Now let's get into my phenomenal success. Unlike Janet, my debut album did not flop. I came out the gate swinging. Too bad you look like the gate was covered in barbed wire and swung back and hit you in the face, bitch. That album, the Madonna album, sold 10 million copies worldwide. And unlike certain people, I didn't need Clive Davis pouring me out on the late-night talk show circuit in a desperate attempt to introduce me to the world.
Perhaps, if you had hit the late-night talk show circuit, your debut album would have sold 25 million copies like mine, and you wouldn't have had to be hit by every record exec in this town just to get your crusty foot in the door.
Oh, shit.
Pussy, don't fail me now. I gotta turn this N-word out so he don't want nobody else but me and only me.
My next album, Like a Virgin, sold 21 million copies worldwide, while Janet's first 2 releases were both certified rust. Throw your little shade, Medusa. I bet who was known even back then as the industry calm down, naming her album Like a Virgin. The irony wasn't lost on me, Manduna. Furthermore, my True Blue album sold 25 million copies worldwide. Like a Prayer sold 15 million copies worldwide. The Immaculate Collection sold 30 million copies worldwide and is the biggest selling compilation album. I am the most successful female artist of all time. I am the most influential female artist of all time. I am the only queen of pop. I should be deemed before Whitney and Janet.
Bitch, please. I could release an album of my vocal warm-ups and go down. You spent most of the night watching myself, Janet, and Mariah from the sidelines. We played ball with your wig, a synthetic wig at that.
I'm done.
How dreadful. Fix it, Jesus.
All of this scalping has me verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves. Let me give you a topic. Madonna and relevance. She's neither a true Madonna, religiously speaking, or relevant. And go.
I like it when the beat goes da-da-da.
Baby, make your booty go da-da-da-da.
Girl, I know you want to show da-da-da.
That dum-da-dum-dum-dum. You're crazy as hell, but you're my good ratchet Judy. Let me step in here and put us all out of our misery. Let's move on. Thank you, Madonna. Whitney and Janet, you both have your strengths as artists, and Madonna? Well, you have white privilege and pyrotechnics.
No,
Anyway,
she had me with that.
before we hand out tins or chops, let's welcome Prince and Michael to the panel, as they've taken time out of their oh-so-hectic schedules to help us make this decision.
Although Madonna can be a little
Annoying, delusional, petty.
punchy, even though her performances are always late.
Janet, Whitney, please. I know Madonna can be a little overbearing, but that doesn't take away from the fact that she's one of the hardest working and most influential female artists on the scene
Right,
today.
you can't take that
In
from
fact,
her at all.
All of you are. I think all three of you should be deemed legendary.
I second that emotion, bitch. I love my good sis Whitney. It's cute for Janet. And if I squint, I see it for Madonna too.
Well, if there's no objection from the remaining panelists, let's put it to a vote. Tins or chops for Madonna, Janet, and Whitney as legends.
Tins? Speaking of, can we wrap this up? I have a 10-inch sub waiting on me in the limo.
10 inch?
Ooh, did somebody say 10 inches?
Calm your pussy, Richard. It's tens for me too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 10 for me. 10 for me too. Yeah.
Whitney Houston, Janet Jackson, and Madonna, welcome to the...
Wait a minute before we deem them. I think there's something you need to see, Diana.
Was Diana Ross someone whom you felt you were like? No.
So now we're explaining this. I was wondering.
No, I had influences. I mean, I had people that I could look at now at home. My mother, you know. I wouldn't have to look at Diana Ross. Yeah.
Bitch! Child, I saw it earlier and I'm still gagging.
Really, Whitney?
Oh my God,
really?
the sound.
After I've been so loving and supportive of you.
I said it and I meant it. You didn't inspire me as a singer. I had real singers to inspire me.
Real singers?
Oh shit.
Oh, hell.
Uh-oh.
That's my line.
Stop holding up the shade and let them get into it.
I paved the way for you.
You did, but I'm not inspired by you.
Okay,
Get it?
that makes
Got
sense.
it? Good.
Let's dance. Get it? Because I have an interlude on my album Rhythm Nation that says, get the point, good, let's dance. So when you said good, I said let's dance as a reference to that. And that's the joke because, oh, okay, look, I'm just trying to ease the tension.
Not them guys Jenny looking lame.
If Diana keeps trying me, I'm going to ease my fist into her face. Bitch better ease on down the road.
Ooh.
Square up, bitch. Let's do this. Newark versus Detroit. Represent your clique.
We sure as hell aren't in Kansas anymore, Toto. There's no place like the Betty Ford Clinic. There's no place like the Betty Ford Clinic.
Oh my gosh.
And Diana, please, don't do this. You know I love you both.
What's love got to do with it? Let those miscreants scrap.
Tina,
miscreants.
no. Fighting is never the answer. I know. How about we sing a reworked version of my song, We Are the World, entitled We Are the Legends. We are the legends. We are the pioneers. We are the ones who give the tits and chops, so let's stop shading. There's a choice we're making. To let the skies get down. If you will make the brighter day with your shade.
Is he serious? I love him, but girl.
Come on, just apologize to each other.
Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Women don't apologize to nobody, not even to Bubba Bobby.
The only person who owes Whitney an apology is the maker of Newports.
What you not gonna do is come for my cousin, Huzzy. And she smokes Virginia Slims like me.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you very much.
The difference is, she smokes a pack a day, not a case a day, bitch.
And you smoke a case of Hillshire Farm sausages a day.
You seem to have mistaken my patience and congenial way for me being some sort of punk. But that ends here, and it ends now. You Hoover vacuum nose bitch.
Oh my God.
I'm referred to as the queen because I have been the preeminent female vocalist of the past 50 years. And therein lies your issue with me. You despise me because you've never been able to compete with me. My career achievements fill volumes of books, while yours could be placed on a single post-it note with room to spare. Hell, you spent the greater part of the 60s and 70s chasing my chart success, only to find yourself outside of the top 40, when if I'm being totally honest, you should have been outside of the unemployment office, because your talent, much like your bank account, is non-existent. In fact, you wouldn't even have the little career you do have, were it not for your ability to suck the smegma off of Burt Bacharach's dick in a single slurp. You've had more white men inside of you than the Starbucks in Midtown Manhattan.
Oh my
and
God.
What do you have to show for it? Other than a stank pussy that now resembles the Grand Canyon, a container of prune-flavored Activia, a stubborn case of mono, and a CVS gift card that you have yet to redeem for a box of Miss Clairol hair dye. Round here looking like Beaker from the Muppets. How dreadful. You might be a snake, but you could never rattle the queen. So go light a cigarette and pace the floor as you await word from your caseworker on whether or not you've been approved for transitional housing and food stamps. Dion the destitute skank.
Why?
Bitch! Have you ever heard a read so vicious that you can't even comprehend your own thoughts anymore? A read so savage that you end up with amnesia and a case of alopecia. Who am I? Where am I?
Damn.
Where the fuck are my edges? First Whitney and Diana pulled on each other's wigs, and then Aretha body slammed Dion. Bitch, gag ain't even the word. I'm
Prince, would you please stop instigating?
Okay.
You're supposed to be putting out the fire, not adding gasoline to the flames.
Bitch, I'm making it hot. Somebody has to be the one to stir the pot. I'm following in the footsteps of our messy musical fathers, Little Richard and James. Well, I will be following in the footsteps of James if I knew what the fuck he was saying.
All right, everybody, calm down. Enough gibble-gabble. Take a breather, have a little Manny Shevitz, and let Babs tell you a tale. Picture it. Hollywood, 1960 and 3. Yours truly did a guest appearance on the Judy Garland show. You know, Wizard of Oz, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, legendary, pioneer type shit. Also on the show was Ethel Merman, groundbreaking Broadway actress. And no, that wasn't a knock against her weight. Anywho, when I tell you, they hated each other. Oh my stars. They didn't even want to be in the same shot or sit on the same cot. What else was I saying? It seems I forgot.
Bitch, get to the point!
Oh yeah. Anyways, it took 35 takes to get through one 5-minute scene. 35 takes! I could not believe it. Judy even snatched Ethel's wig off in one of the takes. Yes, that was a wig. Synthetic. And always randomly damp. You kiddos may be wondering, how do I know that her wig was damp? Well, that's how I greet people. Some people hug, some people kiss. I touch wigs. Sue me. Anyway, it all stemmed from the press calling Garland the better vocalist one time in 1940 Their rivalry was epic. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford, or Joan Crawfish as she was affectionately known, had nothing on that. Oh, the stench, I swear. The woman never bathed, hence the crawfish reference.
I do not smell like fish!
Girl, yes you do.
Anyway,
What the hell are you talking about? Like, seriously, Barbara, what does that have to do with anything?
Oh my God.
Legends at odds, as is the case here. Get it? No? Fuck it then, as you were.
Babs, just sit back and ride the beat, okay? Now, Whitney and Diana, apologize.
I'm sorry.
I guess I am too.
Finally, I think
I'll gather your ass another day.
Bitch, your days are numbered.
Ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting in your ass.
I sat
enough.
Anyway, it's Tim's for Janet, Madonna, and the other one as legends. Welcome to the panel, ladies.
I'm gonna have to disagree with this decision.
You say that as if you hold power here. Your input wasn't requested.
I like Whitney, and her mother Sissy is a nice negress with a lovely colored voice.
One more racist comment and I'm gonna crack you over your head.
Please.
This ain't the plantation and you ain't massa.
But I don't see her as legendary. Neither is Janet. Madonna, however, is absolutely a legend. My little white queen. Not white queen! Oh, Lord. Come by here, Black Jesus.
All right now.
Thank you, Elvis.
She's the only legend deemed in the last 15 years that I actually agree with.
Bitch, no the fuck you won't try me. I was deemed in 1995, and I was very deserving of my legendary status. Thank you very much.
I'm not too fond of...
I don't know who the fuck he throwing that little subliminal shade at, but bitch, I called it. Yep, I called it. I know one thing. 1, 2, 3, I'm not any one of those, so bitch, don't try me. You can try them, but you won't try me. In fact, try Jesus, bitch, not me. Oh, I'm sorry, Diana girl, go ahead. But you know, I had to straighten that out real quick, you know.
I'm not too fond of Whitney at the moment, but her legendary status is undeniable. The same is true of Janet. They are legends, period.
Excuse me, but who gave you the authority to deem anyone or to be in charge here? If anything, I should be leading this panel. I created the game that you semi-excelled in.
Oop, bitch, let me settle in for this read.
Oh,
I'm glad you asked, Eloise. Sit your rotund ass down, because class is in session. Firstly, in the 1960s, the Supremes were second only to the Beatles as the most successful act of that decade. Secondly, my Central Park concert drew in over 1 million attendees during a storm, no less. That was one of, if not the first time a solo artist was able to draw in an audience that massive. Third, I was nominated for an Academy Award for my critically acclaimed performance in Lady Sings the Blues. Were any of your straight-to-VHS performances nominated for anything, Erica? Lastly, after the legendary Josephine Baker, I became the heir apparent to black superstardom. In short, I paved the way for all of this. Josephine had to leave America to be accepted by diverse audiences. I was the first black superstar to truly break the color barrier, having global audiences come to me instead of me going to them. You see, I'm the Alpha and the Omega. It begins and ends with me. Any other questions? You perpetually bothered, morbidly obese, uneducated, inarticulate, racist inbreed?
Baby, there are goosebumps where my edges used to lay. Child Diana done scalped you and me both egg salad.
Wow, what a read. Now, I haven't seen anyone get stomped like that since the night our cabbage patched on Ike's very existence.
Well, baby, that's what happened. It was a mess, child. After that, Diana said that with Whitney, Janet, and Madonna being deemed, there were enough people to form a new Legends panel. Michael was made the moderator of the panel, and we were promoted to pioneers. That's how it happened. I was there, baby.
Richard, I wish you hadn't taken us back down memory lane.
Yeah, that was so long ago. It isn't representative of where Madonna and I are now. After our epic scalping of Katy Spears, we're on good terms. Right, Bethany Sue? That is correct, Janice. I am learning to tolerate you, in spite of your flop career and irrelevant existence. Aw, bitter fiber. That's so sweet, Mabel. And I'm learning to tolerate you in spite of your aggy as fuck fake British accent. Sounding like a cross between Endora from Bewitched and Samantha from Sex and the City.
Bitch, I never thought about it, but she does sound like a mix of those two. I don't understand why, though. Bitch, aren't you from Michigan?
Oh,
Let's
shit.
refocus our attention on the trial, shall we? We still aren't any closer to the truth than we were at the onset of these proceedings.
Well, I have a very basic question.
I don't see how a basic question could resolve any of this, but go for it.
Think carefully, huzzes. Who told you who deemed them legendary?
Well...
Oh my god, I didn't bring enough medication for this. As much as it pains me to drop the dime on my girl, it was her. What are you all looking at? It was not me.
Well, if it wasn't you, then who was it, bitch?
It was me.
Bitch, Michael was the mole. I cannot believe this. Did you all see that coming? Bitch, I
Mike, really? You spilled our tea to the icons?
Yes, but let me explain. As many of the legends may recall, I met with Olivia Pope in 2015 regarding our plans for the icon panel, and
Your plan worked to get Beyonce on the Legends panel as an icon. However,
what?
Huck attained the surveillance video of King B meeting with the execs over at Empire.
This chick is really getting on my last fourth of a nerve.
They already hacked into the mainframe of the Legends panel archives and retrieved the videos of who deemed you all legendary.
You know what, Olivia? While she and the folks over at Fortress are chasing their tails, I think we should put this bad dog to sleep for good.
Michael, you don't mean...
Yes, Olivia. Please release HNR 2016. Well, that was overdramatic. You see, the entire time that Olivia worked with Beyonce, she was acting as a double agent, feeding information about her plans to me.
Bitch, double agent? This is getting the over-the-top dramatic dynasty tease. Continue, bitch, continue.
After Beyonce fired Olivia, Cookie Lyons was brought in. Her team hacked the TLP mainframe and secured footage of the legends being deemed. I made the pioneers aware of this, and we decided to unleash HNR 2016. The first part of the plan involved me convincing Prince and Madonna to join Tidal to keep an eye on Beyonce and the other icons.
Bitch, is that why you convinced me to join Tidal? To watch over the icons? I feel so used.
The last part of our plan was the ultimate test for the icons. The pioneers and I decided to leak when all of the legends were deemed. We had Cookie, who also acted as a double agent for TLP.
Bitch, Cookie was a double agent too? I am gagged.
She leaked the information to Katie, and here we are. The pioneers and I did this because we were hoping that revisiting the years we were deemed would impart a valuable lesson to the icons. The legends on this panel broke racial barriers, pushed boundaries with entertainment, and covered topics such as sex, feminism, and homophobia when they were still taboo in our culture. Yes, we were all deemed before the 20-year mark, but each and every legend on this panel directly impacted and influenced every artist that came after us.
Deserve it.
Thanks to stan culture, we live in a world where as soon as an artist hits #1 or sells 1 million copies, their stans immediately call them legends, and or attempt to undermine the impact of the actual legends that paved the way. All of these microwavable legends have cheapened legendary status to nothing more than just another title that you can add to your list of accomplishments, when it's so much more than that.
Okay, bitch, I see your point, but on the low key, you pulled the ultimate stunt. Michael the scammer, bitch. Michael the scammer.
You're not the scammer.
In light of these admissions, Beyonce, your case has been dismissed, and the Legends panel is allowed to carry on with business as usual. This hearing is adjourned.
More like good riddance, bitch.
Hold on, everyone. Before we end this, there is something I'd like to discuss with all of you. As you all may recall at our last meeting, I said that the Pioneer panel suggested that we deem Missy, and also that they discussed something with me.
What? Diana need a number to a good orthodontist?
Stop it with the tea.
Good shade, but no. The Pioneer panel has decided to deem me a pioneer.
Bitch, there are just twists and turns in these episodes. I can't take it.
Are you serious, Mike? That's incredible.
Right, Dunk? It's about damn time they recognize who the real king up in here is. And yeah, I said it, Elvis. The king. What you gonna do? Not a damn thing.
Okay, I'm here for the gangster clapback, Michael. But you should have been giving us this the entire 4 years of the show.
I can't believe it myself, Dunk. But they say my career in totality justifies it.
You killed me with that fake Taylor Swift surprise shit. Anyway, you've been in the game since you were knee-high to Miss Juicy Baby.
Ooh, girl.
Not Miss
You
Juicy
kept
Baby.
paving the way. You deserve it, my love. I'm so proud of you. Yes, I am. But wait a minute. What does that mean for us? Who will be the moderator of the Legends panel if you get deemed a pioneer?
Good question. We all need to consider that. Which one of you will take my position as moderator of TLP? I do have an idea of who I think it should be.
This is ridiculous. I mean, fucking ridiculous. I've never seen anything so ridiculous in my whole life. Just ridiculous. Girl, I know we may be working on our friendship, but if you say ridiculous one more damn time, I'm going to vogue down in that Play-Doh you call a face. Strike a hoe.
What now, Madonna?
Why would they even consider deeming you a pioneer?
Madonna, I don't know why they want me to join the panel, but...
Did you bribe them? Girl, what? What other reason could they have for deeming him a pioneer and not me?
Girl, go somewhere.
This isn't even about you. When it's your time, they'll deem you. Fuck that. He has made his heavenly ascent, and I'm still here doing it. In fact, half of the panel have made their heavenly ascent, and I'm still here. The only relevant member of this fucking panel. None of you are on my level.
Okay, bitch. This is where you get real. I've kept my mouth and my hands off you for far too long. The ice I've allowed you to skate on over the years has melted. We are all successful here, Madge. We all changed the damn game. If you weren't so insecure, you would realize that and stop constantly listing your accomplishments as if you're the only one with them. You're the only one still standing? What about the legends like Janet and Mariah? What about the pioneers like Tina, Gladys, Aretha, Diana, Dion, the Pie Bacon Papa Patty? Please, Walmart. They are still standing, right along with you.
Barely.
Girl, this is not a Q&A session. Shut the fuck up and listen. Stop making everything about you. Stop pulling from Elvis's playbook with the cultural appropriation. And stop acting like you were the second coming of Christ on stage, when you were the least talented of us all. I heard you call me mediocre too. I know you don't want that read.
Bitch, I do. Child, me too.
I sold 200 million records worldwide just with my voice. No smoke, no mirrors needed. Well, maybe a little smoke on the side, you feel me? But the fact that you had the audacity to write those words, mediocre, next to my name, lets me know you are the most delusional bitch in the galaxy.
Wait a minute. That reminds me, I got a Milky Way in my brazier. Look at God.
Good. Eat it and hush, Riri. I'm a bitch. I will go down as one of the greatest voices of all time. You'll just go down on anything.
Whitney, I did not send for you, nor did I come for you. My issue lies with Michael, the pioneer panel, and their blatant disrespect. He does not deserve pioneer status, not before moi. His career is beneath mine.
Yikes! Oh Lord.
Maggot, not only are you coming for the king, but you're coming for my brother, bitch. And I will smack all of that Botox out of your face if you keep trying it.
Can I say something?
You listen to me, irrelevant net. Flops aren't allowed to talk to a queen, so you cannot speak to me, Mrs. Breakable.
Ooh, Janet, I think that will share your album, girl. Are you gonna take that? Because I know if I was you, I wouldn't take that.
Bitch, I didn't even promote the album and it still outsold you in the US. So if Flops can't speak, then you need to shut the fuck up.
Wait.
Irrelevant bitch. Prehistoric core. You dried up piece of trash. Funny, that's what your last 20-year-old boyfriend for hire said about your pussy.
Damn.
Will you all please shut the hell up so I can speak?
Bitch, whatever you say better be good because the shade is abundant and I'm trying to get my afterlife.
I'm so weak.
Can I just say, I love all of the legends on the panel. Michael and Janet are two of my biggest inspirations. Thriller, Bad, Dangerous. Michael, all of your work changed the game. You redefined what it meant to be an artist, a master of entertainment. I'm still watching your work and trying to learn from you. The same for you, Janet. I'm still studying you. Control, Rhythm Nation, Janet, The Velvet Rope,
You showed me that I could be fearless as an entertainer and an artist, that I shouldn't be afraid to speak my mind on a variety of issues from sex to embracing my womanhood to social issues of the world. I learned to be unafraid to celebrate myself, not just as a woman, but especially a black woman. Whitney and Mariah, I am a vocalist because of you two. I remember watching the Grammys and other shows and seeing beautiful black women with angelic voices. You were the dream. My dreams seemed possible because you two existed and paved the way for me. Prince, I consider myself a musician because of you. I learned that singing and performing are important, but I also needed to sit down and write and produce the music.
Well, bitch, if that's the case, why don't you actually write your...
And Madonna.
She does, though, sometimes. A lot of times.
You had great outfits. Beautiful outfits. And fearlessly performing while pushing innovation. That's it. I'll go with that. Seriously, I took something from each of you to become the artist that I am. Study the grace and attempt to create your own path. That's what I've learned, and that's what I'm trying to do. It took this moment for me to truly realize that I'm not trying to sit with you all. I'm not trying to surpass you all. The student can never pass the teachers. You create your own lane. You work hard to achieve your goals and dreams. You attempt to make your teachers proud, and they will always be above you. The ones that taught you, the ones that paved the way, and the lessons is not only for me. That's for my beehive too. I love my beehive. You ride or die for me, but you don't have to rush to put me on a pedestal. You don't have to force me on people and make them bow down to me. You don't have to try to place me at or above the artists that came before me. That's not why I'm doing this.
Y'all better get those fans together.
I love it. I do this to inspire the little girls that now believes in their dreams because of my career. Just like I believed in my dreams because of the legend on this panel.
It took 3 years, numerous chops, even litigation, but you're finally getting it, Beyonce. We didn't chop you out of meanness. We didn't chop you because we hated you. Our chops were meant to push you to better yourself as an artist. You finally understand that being a legend is not about relevance, the accolades, the success, not even your time in the game. All of it is important, but it symbolizes something bigger. And that is the reason the Legend Panel exists. The legacy and blueprint that you're creating for the generation coming after you. I'm so proud of you, Beyonce.
Fuck that! You can continue to kiss their ass, Beyonce, but I will no longer be disrespected by this panel or any other. I am sick of it and I am done. That's it. I quit the Legends Panel.
Bye.
Madonna, wait. I know that I have tugged on your bleach blonde synthetic clip-ins over the years, but that's because I think your antics and insults are so unnecessary. You are a legend, Madonna. Girl, you changed the game. We all changed the game. Madonna, you are one of the greatest and most influential artists of all time. In spite of everything that you and I have said to one another, I truly respect you. And though you may never say it, I think that secretly the feeling is mutual on your end as well. There's no reason for you to leave. In fact, I insist on you staying. You know what, Janet? I have been a bit of a pompous blowhard over the years, and for that, I sincerely apologize. It's just that I've always felt like I don't get the respect that I deserve. But my insecurities are something I'm working on. You're right, we both paved the way for every female artist that followed us. In our respective lanes, we truly are the queens. I guess I'll stay, for now. Oh, Madonna, I'm happy to hear it.
Well, that was sappy, but cute. I'm happy that Janet and Madonna are finally working on their relationship. Friendship, bitch! Friendship!
I'm so glad that you decided to stick around, Madonna. Now, with that settled, I need to make an announcement. I've decided that I want Janet to be the new lead moderator of this panel.
Me? Mike, are you sure?
Congratulations, baby.
Splashes, we need more splashes to celebrate the auspicious occasion. Congratulations, Empress Janet, darling.
I know you'll do a great job in your new role leading this panel. Congratulations, Janet.
Thank you, Madonna. I have an announcement as well. We are so proud of the newly enlightened Beyonce. As such, the pioneers feel she is possibly ready for early consideration for legendary status.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. This is the moment I've dreamt of.
Don't go celebrating too soon, Beyonce. The pioneers have also decided that Britney Spears and Jennifer Lopez should be considered for legendary status as well.
Oh my God, I'm so honored. At least that's what I think I'm feeling. Could be the medication kicking in though. Easy does it, Britt. Easy does it.
J to the N-O on the T-L-P. Color me H-A-P-P-Y.
Yeah, okay. Legends, the ball is in your court. Who will it be?
Wow, this is a huge decision. Wait, I'm no longer the lead moderator. I'm a pioneer now. Janet, do your thing.
Thanks, Mike. Okay, legends, let's deliberate.
1 hour later. Two hours later.
Dang. Janet and Madonna probably fighting, huh?
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Okay, we're back.
Finally.
I think we all have reached an agreement.
Bitch, we did. I'm happy with it too. I'm finally starting to see it for her as a legend.
I still believe that we made the right decision. See, I can truly say that she's one of the greatest female artists of our generation.
Well, we all know it can't be J-Lo then.
No, Janet and Madonna working out their issues has inspired me. I have to say that, I do know her. In fact, I've always known her. Jennifer, let's end this silly little feud. You know, you're great. You're a great entertainer. And I'm, well, the greatest, but you're good, I guess.
Oh, thank you, Mimi. Seeing as how we're friends now, I assume it's okay for me to call you Mimi. No? You may not have noticed, but that last no was actually the Spanish no. I speak Spanish now. Anyone notice that?
What?
Suddenly I'm fluent and I won't shut the fuck up. Cállate la boca, cállate.
Please. Por favor.
Oh, world of dance.
I don't know about this instant friendship, but we might definitely be a work in progress, darling.
Okay, Whitney, please reveal who we decided to deem. The last legend to be deemed, this year is...
It's time for you to join the panel, young lady. Come on up and get this legendary status. The next legend joining the Legends panel is...
Me! Thank you all for deeming me legendary and allowing me to sit at the table with all of you. And now that I'm here, what's for dinner?
You ain't saying Looney Tune acting, bitch. Shut it up so Whitney can deem the actual legend.
The next legend joining the Legends panel is...
Bitch, I know who we're deeming and I'm really scared. I am shooketh to the core.
Prince, please, we're trying to build the dramatic tension.
And please,
the next
let us know
joining
who.
the Legends panel is...
Now you decide.
You know we had to keep the conversation going.
It's been cute, real cute. Deal. That's all, folks. We out this bitch.
So that was good. So good. So I've seen the next video, which is Beyonce getting deemed as part of Destiny's Child, as well as Britney, and then Jennifer Lopez not getting deemed at all. So these, oh my God. yes, I can't even get words out for this. So many reads, so much shade, so much fuckery. I can't deal. I definitely just got my life. It is literally after midnight, and I'm pretty sure my neighbor's probably screaming because I'm filming. But this was good. I can't even give y'all much of a response to that. This was really, really good. Shout out to their whole team. They are phenomenal. Let me know what you thought about this one below. What were your favorite parts of it? You know, we chop it up in the comments all the time. So comment, like, subscribe. Until next time, peace.